Well, hello there. Welcome. New round, new season, new highlights video. This is race one from Autopolis in the wet and the cold and the dark. As we're revving up there, it's done on qualifying. So Hyde, Grumpy, and Damon are the top three. DP are the top three, and they're away already. Nice mix of yellow and white lights. There's some terrible starts at the back, and I know why that is. That's because two drivers went on dry tyres. Which is a strategic gamble. We'll see how that goes. So into the first corner then. Lots going on. Can't call what's going on. That's Rene into fourth. It looks like everyone's got around there safe and sound. But it's all side by side, very wide. And Hyde, he's out in front. That was a nice little rhyming scheme going there, wasn't it? So let's have a look what's going on here. This is Bees and Rene squabbling over fourth position. Bees on the outside for this one, but on the inside for the big hairpin, so I think he'll probably get that one done. He will indeed. And Mancy having a little sniff on there as well at Rene. Is that another place gone from Rene? Not sure. I think he managed to hang on to that one. There's loads going on in the background there. Cannot keep up with this. As we tear up the hill for the first time, and is that Hyde still in the lead there? So we've got a bit of a replay here. What's this? This is Blue and Mike both on the full slick tyres, and that's what full slick tyres gets here. Absolutely no grip at all. No warning that's going to go, and a 1.5-second penalty to boot. Excellent stuff. Okay, this is a bit of a race for the lead now. This is Grumpy Grandad and Hyde side by side. And Grumpy on the inside there. Hyde not fighting that one too hard, having a little look for a cutback, but nothing doing there. So now we've got Grumpy Grandad. We're looking at Rene at the minute, as they come down the opening straight for lap 2. And into turn 1, that is just a little kiss on Bees' bumper there. That sends Dangerfield, spooks him out there. That was a strange little thing going on. Don't know what that was. It looked like Bees lifted. Anyway, so that is Rene down into 6th, Mancy in 7th, Dangerfield in 5th, and Wacky is behind all these in 8th. So still squabbling through the twisty-turny, hairpinny, bendy bit. It's too much to call here, isn't it? So this is the battle for 6th place. It's Mancy and Wacky's in there now, and then I think that's Johnson behind. Rene leading it at the minute, but everyone's squabbling for the pieces behind him. So we'll look at Wacky going past. Is he going to get past Mancy? He's on the wrong side of the track, but he might just get it done. Johnson's there to stop him diving into the slipstream, so that'll help Wacky out. And round the outside. Very nice. Johnson just avoiding going on the grass there. Very slippy on the grass, of course. As we go on board with Bees down the main straight into turn 1, and is following DP, following in the spray. Looking at this for, and that's Dangerfield popping up on the inside there and getting through. So Dangerfield up to 4th, and Bees going on the grass, but just managing to find the grip out there, so that's all good now. And this is DP and Dangerfield. This is the podium position battle, and Bees is hoping that he might just get somewhere there. But Dangerfield up the inside of DP, and it's scruffy, but he's got it done. And that kind of ruined his run, so Bees might also get a run on him now. So DP dropping 2 places in one corner. Is he? Yep, it looks like Bees might just get that one done. He's on the right side of the track. In fact, he tucks back in. He's already got it past. So look how close this is. That's DP, and Rene was hoping to maybe let DP lose a 3rd position on that one corner, but not quite enough there. So up to the front, so we're going to go through the order. I think this is Hyde, Grumpy Grandad in 2nd, a little bit of a gap there, having a bit of a Sunday drive. That's Bees on the podium for the moment. Dangerfield in 4th, Rene in 5th. We've got DP in 6th, and Mancy. Who we got next? Wacky, Johnny Blaze, Tiggs. And then right at the back is Mike on his dry tyres. The track does look like it's drying out quite a lot though, so those tyres might just come into their own soon. We'll see what happens. And Blue, who is pretty much half a lap behind everyone else, had some terrible times. But again, the track is drying, so if I can stick to the dry line, I might be able to pull something back out of this. So that's Rene in fourth. I'm going to check on this battle for fourth. Looked like DP was going wide in the background there. Let's see where's... Oh no, he's there. He made it. So Rene in fourth, Dangerfield in fifth, DP in sixth. I don't know why we were looking at that, but this is now we're on lap 7, 12 minutes into the half-hour race. Track looking very dry on that line there, so that's pretty good. So Hyde in first position. Are we going to see something here? Because he's not under... we're going to see some pitting. So that's Grandad and Bees are the first two to dive into the pits there and go for the dry tyres. I think the earlier you go, probably the bigger the advantage, but the bigger the gamble. That's, I suppose, how gambling works. We're actually going to watch the stop. We are going to watch the stop. In a really confusing way as well. That's good. That's good editing, isn't it? Oh, who was that? Was that Mancy as well? Mancy also in the pits, so they're coming out now, and they are coming out actually. So DP is going to sandwich between those two on the proper dry tyres. So we'll take a little while to warm them tyres up. So that could be an interesting battle for a while. But I think Bees will get past him, and Grandad will pull away, because I'd say that the dry tyre is definitely now the tyre to be on. We look at the lap time, so we're doing what, 2 minutes on the intermediates. Let's see what they can do on the dries. Ooh, he's gone a little bit wide there. You don't want to go wide on a drying track on wet tyres because there are wet patches everywhere. You can see DP a little more brave on the curbs because he's got the extra grip for the moment. Is that Hyde going into the pits? Nope, Hyde is going to stay out on those inters. Hyde taking a big gamble. Rene coming in from second. He's decided that he's had enough of those intermediate tyres and wants some dry tyres on there. Speaking of dry tyres, there's Mike got past Mancy, so Mike started on the dries and suffered initially. And that's Rene getting past Tig, so anyone on inters now is just a sitting duck. And it's also getting a little too late to change because you've lost so much time, so that kind of decision window is now gone. So it might be a case of sticking with. Let's have a look, see what kind of... it's just blue at the back there. Just to depress myself, I think I put that one in. So DP against Grumpy Grandad. Grumpy Grandad on a purple sector, and he's on the dry tyres. Oh, this is confusing now with the extra tyre thing going on as well. I can't remember, has Dangerfield changed? I think Dangerfield might be on the inters, so we'll see as the difference. Oof, when he goes onto a lot of grass there, so really trying to push for grip, but it's slowed him down, and Grandad is now right on it, might just get past him on the straight. Whew, Hyde. Is Hyde going into the pits this time? If he doesn't go in now, then he needs to get to the end, and there is still 10 minutes of this race to go, and he is not coming in, but the state of his intermediates are looking fairly red, and that is Mancy sliding all over the place. I think Mancy is still on the inters, so those inters are really giving up, although his don't look very warm for some reason. But Bees is easily flies past with the tyre advantage he's got there on his new posh shiny mediums. Down the hill into the tricky right-hander. It's like a little bit off camber. It's a difficult one. They're both pushing the limits of the track there. What's this battle for then? This is battle for second place. This is Grandad on the mediums. DP, I believe, still on the inters. Is he going to have a little punt up there? And Dangerfield, can't remember what tyres everyone's on now. They all give each other space, and they all get round there, and Grandad comes out on top of that one, so nicely defended, Grandad. This is a battle that's going to keep going for a little while, I'd say. 8 minutes of this race left, excuse me. Sorry about that. So we'll be keeping an eye on this one. Grandad seems to be taking some interesting lines. DP is definitely pushing to get past, but he has to be wary of Dangerfield behind him, of course. Also, oh god, that was a bit trippy, wasn't it? So what's this now? Where we're looking now? Tiggs and Blue. So this is Blue trying to crawl out of last place. Finally take advantage of those dry tyres. So Tiggs on the inter still. This should be reasonably easy, I would say. But maybe not, we'll see. Hyde out first. Is Hyde going to pit? I think now to pit now would be folly anyway, so wouldn't be at all surprised if he just carries on driving past the pits. And that's DP. He has got a half-second penalty for something, not sure what. Still on. Oh no, he's on the mediums as DP, so that's why he got past Grandad. Grandad in third. But I think when that penalty is served, then that will change things there. Right, what we're looking at now, so this is a bit further out. This is where his DP now going to serve his penalty. We'll see if Grandad can get past him. DP's pretty close to Hyde as well, and of course Hyde is on the inters. He's got 3 minutes left to hold on to it, but his lap times are about 5 seconds slower than everyone else, so he's really going to have to put in some work. Penalty zone doesn't really give you a lot of stick there, does it? So DP remains in that second position, hunting down Hyder on those presumably completely knackered intermediate tyres. You can see how much more grip DP's got. Easily going to come past him, I would say. Yeah, here we go. So Hyde now is, oh no, he's going to hold on to it. He's defending for his life, but those tyres are not up to the job. So DP manages to get it on the inside, I think. What does it? Yeah, Hyde has kind of given up with that one. He just wants to get off the line, get some water on those tyres, and he's going to let DP and Grandad come past, I think. Well, he's not going to let them. He's not going to have a lot of choice in the matter. So that is a new order. Hyde's still on the podium, but Dangerfield all over the back of him. 2 minutes left. He's got to hold up Dangerfield for another couple of minutes. Sorry, I got confused there. So this is Wacky in 10th. Now, why are we looking at Wacky? Oh, look at his tyres. He's on the inters, and his tyre is completely red, so that one's gone. So this could be an extra place for Tiggs, and with a little bit of luck, Blue. This race was actually a week ago now, so I genuinely can't remember what happened, which is quite nice. So Tiggs round the outside, that's how easy that one is. And we are, is this a replay, or are we, oh no, this is the final line crossing. So DP, congratulations, DP first, Grandad second, Dangerfield third, Hyde fourth, one job Mike, steady job in fifth, the whole thing on dries, Mancy in sixth, Bees in seventh, that's Rene in eighth, Johnson in ninth, and then Tiggs in 10th, Wacky in 11th, and Blue, oh no, sorry, Blue's just got past Wacky. So now that's Blue in 11th and Wacky in 12th. So Mike did a really good job on those tyres. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please like and comment anything. It just makes me feel all warm and fluffy inside when I get comments. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I've kind of peaked too early there. I've said all my things I like to say at the end, and I've still got loads of time as we're going to watch Wacky. Let's just watch in silence Wacky progress to the line. And done. Yep, as I say, thank you for watching. Have a look for race 2, which should be coming out shortly after this one does.